I did something insane, and I did it for 90 days straight. And what was that? Well, I posted on LinkedIn consecutively without missing a beat. And I think you'd be surprised with the results. All right, so what is this 90-day challenge? Well, it's posting every day consecutively. So the purpose is hopefully you'll see the results of posting consistently. So the rules are: one, choose a platform; two, post 90 days without missing. And you may be asking, where did you get this challenge? Is it a weird TikTok trend? No, it's from a guy that I respect, the guy that I've been watching this past year, named Steve Bartlett.
Stephen Bartlett is here tonight.
He It's all about personal brand. He is really big into social media, and he just said, hey, post 90 days and see what happens.
Step one is pick one platform, just one platform, and make it a platform where you think your target market probably spend a lot of time hanging out based on what you do, based on the skills that you have. Step two is you're going to commit for the next 90 days, not if you feel like it, every single day for the next 90 days, including weekends, you're going to commit to post once a day. And this is what I did when I started. I said to myself that I'd post every single day at 7 p.m. on Instagram or Twitter for...
So naturally, you probably have a lot of questions. If you're like me, you watch these YouTube videos, and sometimes you never know why people do what they do. I'm gonna tell you, so why choose LinkedIn of all platforms? Being that it's probably the least popular of all the social media platforms. Well, there's a few things. For one, I have the biggest audience there. For two, I've had the most success on LinkedIn as far as career goes. This is where I find most of my positions, and I find, maybe little side jobs here and there. Number three is I have hopes of creating my own business, doing what I do in my current job, and I feel like LinkedIn is where those customers are at. Right, so I chose LinkedIn as my platform. Now what? So the rule only says 90 days every day. So the first, I say 2 weeks, I posted about what I knew, and that was around this tool called SAP CPQ. So I posted around that, and I got really good engagement and impressions. But I quickly realized that those people commenting and engaging with me really weren't the type of audience I wanted. I wanted more business owners, leadership, because those are the ones that are making decisions. The people who were commenting were more his peers, I guess you can say. So first 2 weeks was more DIY stuff, tips and tricks on how to, complete a task on this tool. And I quickly realized that I was becoming a tips and tricks guy, and I didn't want to be that. I wanted to be more personal brand. So then I just started to review software so I can get a hold of. So I was watching videos on softwares, and I would give my review, and then that's where I got some engagement and some comments. And that's where I met my first contact, who is a CEO of a company out in Belgium. And he said, hey, we have this software. We think you might like it. Here's a username and password. You can play around with it. And this was probably the biggest milestone in this journey. It was only week 3. So I was really excited. I was like, everything's working right. This is going to be super easy. All right. So from there, I was off to the running. I had this software, and I was like, I'm going to milk this software for as much content as I could. So I created content strictly around this software, doing the pros and cons of it, walking through a demo, and it was really good engagement in the beginning, but towards the end, it really tapered down. And I thought, well, okay, maybe people aren't done with it. But I was surprised at actually what come next. So fast forward maybe a month and a half, 2 months into it, I get a contact from an old coworker who said, hey, our company are thinking about switching our tools. Can you guys give us a demo? Maybe we might use it. So it's really cool. So within a month and a half of this, I was in a position where I could sell software, get money from it, and then also get a consulting gig from it, which would be my first customer, really, and all in 45 days. I was really shocked, and it was actually, it's scary. And I had the demo prototype. It didn't really work out, but I learned a good amount on relationships with other companies, on how to work with other partners. 2 months in, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting burnt out. I feel like the topic that I'm talking about really isn't a topic that I'm passionate about. So I'm not real confident. I'm not real excited to publish what I'm publishing, because I just got bored of it. Every day posting about the same thing it's hard. So I thought, well, let's switch it up. Let's do more videos. And so I did videos, which was a real struggle because I'm not really good on camera. I feel awkward in a way. So I was like, do people not want to do because they're afraid? And it's reading the comments. It was, I don't like doing videos. So I was like, I'm doing videos. I'm going to do good at it. And I'm going to be good at it. So this last month and a half, I decided to do videos. Crazy thing is that the videos really didn't perform as well as the written posts on LinkedIn, if you go by impressions, likes, and comments. But the videos is where I got the most engagement from in the DMs, whether it be from people like, hey, I saw you do this video. So it's quite strange. So you won't see the metrics on the video, but you will see more, I guess, actionable items on the video. So I'm making videos, making demos, but then I need something else. I need to grow my audience. And the best way to do that was to start a podcast in my eyes.
Joe Rogan Podcast, check it out.
The Joe Rogan.
All right, so I started a podcast, had my first guest, which was the first company from Belgium that I interviewed. It went okay. Edited. I saw all the filler words I was using, which made me irk. So I published it. It did all right out on YouTube, and then I started to get more and more people wanted to be on the podcast. So in those 2 months, I had 4 guests, which is a pretty big deal for me. And yeah, I'm excited to see where it comes from. So the results. So my takeaway from this challenge is it'll really create some discipline for you to really get better with writing, better with creativity, be better with ideation. Because for me, I see on LinkedIn especially, there's a ton of AI generated content, and you can tell it's AI generated, and it actually performs well, believe it or not. And it sort of demotivates you to push out creative content, but I feel like the creativity will prevail. So it's a real test on your character to keep going. So what next after the 90-day challenge? Well, for one, I'm focusing on quality over quantity, meaning that I'm not going to just push out posts that I don't feel confident in. I'm going to push out content and posts that I'm really care about, that are really quality. 26, I'm actually focusing less on LinkedIn and more on, I guess, social media. So I bought this camera, ZV-E10, and I fell in love with it, and I really want to see what it does. And for this year, I want to find creative ways to shoot videos, to edit videos, to shoot photos, and I really want to get good with it. So throughout this whole process, it really taught me to fall in love with the process and not the end results. So I've had a lot of these ventures where I just focus on, I guess, money and how to make money, and it never worked out. But for this challenge, I just focused on doing a post every day, and that taught me to fall in love with the process. Then that takes me to today, which I actually fell in love with the process so much that I don't really care about the topic I was talking on. So the LinkedIn topic that I was really trying to push and get customers, I really don't care about it as much. I just really love creating content and editing it, shooting videos, finding new ways to shoot it. So for this year, I really want to get really big on YouTube at shooting videos, different ways. And then also if I can help other businesses out on shooting videos to get some money to help buy for gear, then that's cool. So would I recommend you do this challenge? Absolutely. Whether it be on LinkedIn, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, whatever, YouTube. Try something that you're really uncomfortable with. For me, it's speaking in front of camera because it's just weird. No one's here. Like, I already talked to myself as much as this, so it's really weird, but definitely give it a go. 90 days. Do not miss a day, and you'd be shocked with the results.